lively coming out. They be wondering what we talking about.
Salute, 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 salute from Nocturnal Thoughts. Boxing After Dark with Nocturnal Thoughts. That's how my boy Castle Kingside says it. Boxing After Dark with Nocturnal Thoughts. Hey, this is a real quick tip from Nocturnal Thoughts, a boxing tip. Something that I added to my repertoire years ago. I got it from another coach. I forget his name because I watched so many coaches on YouTube. And Real Talk Boxing, Big Brian, holla back, leave me comments below whether you agree or you disagree with my tip and my assessment, because I'm gonna put my little spin on it. And this is just how to improve your jab and some of your basic punches. You know, everybody know that the jab, with your proper stance, your jab should come from your power of your feet, rotate into your hips, up to your torso, and bow. You should turn out. They use the big knuckles to hit, and your shoulders should protect your chin. So it should be bow, you know. And one of the most important things that I picked up, and here's my tip that I learned and added to my repertoire, is it's not just the power from the feet, the contortion of the hips, rotation of the hips, and rotating the fist out, but it's also fundamental for you to understand that it's just as important to punch out as to bring your jab back to where you in defense. So it'll be, and one tip I always learned was act like you grabbing a tennis ball and bringing it back. So if you had a tennis ball in your mind, you would be grabbing the tennis ball, catching it, and grabbing it back. That increases your response time to bring this fist back. So it wouldn't just be, it'd be like, and I incorporate that with every punch I do. I'm grabbing something and bringing it back. So with my uppercuts is my hooks. I'm grabbing. It's like when I hit you, I want to be body snatching. If I'm hitting you to the body, I want to act like I'm grabbing out a rib. If I'm hitting you to the chest, I'm grabbing out your heart. You know what I'm saying? Bow. Bow. And I always took the philosophy out of like Bruce Lee. You know, Bruce Lee would, you know what I'm saying, do one of these joints. And he would, he had the fastest hands. So one thing I noticed with Jamar Charlo in the training video he did some years ago, he was catching a tennis ball. And he would leave it out. He would leave out the tennis ball and catch it and leave his fist out, which isn't easy. Hold on. Isn't easy because you're developing hand-eye coordination. You're developing hand-eye coordination and you're working on your grip. But I always felt like leaving your hand out for that extended time would slowly become a part of your reflexes to where you leave your jab out. Now, when Jamar Charlo fought Deverenchenko, I thought he put on a great, you know, a great exhibition, exhibiting his skills in both offense and defense. But I was surprised when he had that tough fight against Juan Montiel, especially after one of my YouTube subscribers hit me up, was like, watch Jaime Munguia versus Montiel. And Munguia knocked out Montiel in like the second round. So I thought that Jamar Charlo was going to go out there and obliterate Juan Montiel, but he didn't. He won, but he didn't win in spectacular fashion. So I don't know if his defense might have had that come into play, where he's not bringing that punch back faster. If that's something that you add into your routine, I think it's great for hand-eye coordination. But don't develop a bad habit of leaving your jab out there. Make sure you snap your jab back. So that's my tip. If you're using a tennis ball or a ball, make sure you grab the ball back with every punch. Reach out, grab, and bring back. Don't reach out and leave out. Open for attack. Nocturnal thoughts, that's my tip. Holla back. Wow.
Sleepy going in, lively coming out. They be wondering what we talking about.